Arlo's story begins in a small shelter on the outskirts of town. He was born with congenital defects, and his unusual appearance made him stand out from the other kittens. His front legs were shorter than normal, giving him a slightly hunched posture, and his fur was a patchwork of colors, making him look like a living work of art. Despite his unique appearance, Arlo had a heart full of love to give. The shelter workers knew that finding a loving home for Arlo would be a challenge. They spent extra time with him, showering him with affection and care, hoping to compensate for his physical differences. Arlo reciprocated their love, purring and nuzzling against their hands, but there was always a wistful look in his eyes. It was as if he knew he was waiting for someone special. Meanwhile, Davy had been searching the shelter websites, looking for a kitten to bring home. He didn't have any particular preferences, he just wanted a furry companion to share his life with. He had hoped to find a purebred cat that had been abandoned for some reason. When Davy arrived at the shelter, he was greeted by a multitude of adorable kittens, each vying for his attention. But as he made his way through the sea of furry faces, he noticed a small, hunched kitten sitting quietly by the window. Arlo's eyes met Davy's, and he approached him, cautiously yet eagerly. As Davy extended his hand, Arlo gently wrapped his tiny paws around it and began licking it with a loving tenderness. In that moment, Davy's heart melted, and he knew he had found his feline soulmate. The paperwork was completed swiftly, and Davy left the shelter, Arlo cradled in his arms. The shelter workers gathered around, bidding a heartfelt goodbye to their beloved Arlo. Tears welled up in their eyes as they saw him leaving, knowing that he was finally going to a home where he would be cherished. They had grown attached to the brave little kitten who had shown them the power of love, despite his physical limitations. Once they arrived at Davy's country cottage, Arlo quickly settled into his new surroundings. He had a basket filled with toys, a warm bed, and a never-ending supply of tasty food. Despite his shy nature and fear of loud noises and big birds, Arlo felt safe and loved in his new home.